Brief System here. Welcome to another one of my tutorials. Today I'll be showing you how to make this really cool loading image for Gimp. So what you want to do first is do File, Open, and find that image right there. So mine is in Renders, Masks, and Pics, and there it is, the Rise of a Planet. So just do Open, Convert, there. Now what we're going to do is choose the Zoom tool and zoom in once. And with your brush tool, you're going to brush over this text, the rise of a planet. Now what we're going to do is choose the zoom tool again and zoom in twice or 3 times. Yeah, that should be enough. And choose the bucket fill tool and just fill that gray line in because it just looks ugly. And do the same down here. Now we're going to zoom back out. There we go. Now what you're going to do is go to your layers and add a new layer. And with the path tool, you are going to select a little above this black landscape. I think here should be just fine, about where the clouds stop, and a little down here. And just go around the image, like so. And now you're going to click Control and click on the top node. This will connect it to the bottom one here. And just connect. And now we are going to move this around to make a smooth curve, just like that. That should be just about right. Go to Select and from Path. Now choose your brush tool and choose the color black and just fill that in. Just like so. Now what you're going to do is you're going to go to Select, Shrink, and shrink by 5 pixels. And with your Fill Bucket tool, you are going to choose the color white. Now you're going to go back to Select, do Shrink, but this time shrink by 10. And with your Fill Bucket tool, choose the color black and fill that in. As you can see, this creates a black-white layer inside. Now you're going to go Select None. And I think this white path here that's going around doesn't look that good. So we're going to erase that by choosing the brush tool and choosing the color black. And just fill this in around. I chose to leave it up to here about because it looks pretty good in the end. So you can do whatever you want, but this is what I'm doing. And I'm going to erase all the way up to here. And now I'm going to choose the color white. And just coming out of the side like that, I'm going to click once. So it makes a kind of grabbing arm, I guess. You don't have to do that, but I just think it looks cool, so I do that. Now what we're going to do is choose the font tool and choose the font sans and just click right here and we are going to write GIMP and we are going to make that bigger because we can't see it very well. Yeah, 100 should be just fine. And we're going to place that a little higher. Actually, I'm going to make that a little bigger, so okay, select that again. And 130, yeah, that's better. I mean, this is GIMP, right? And move it right here. Right there. Now, to make it look professional, as you can see on the first image, I've added version 2.67 and opensource.inc. And this product is licensed to me, so I don't get copyrighted, right? So now we're going to add another text, and we're going to put version 2.6.7 right under GIMP. So just select the font and do version 2.6.7 and size that down because that's a little too big. There, that should be good, I guess. right there. And under that, we are going to add open source ink. So we choose the font tool once more and just write open source ink. Because unlike Photoshop, GIMP is open source. And we are going to size that up a little. That's a little too much. I'd say 55 is good. And just move that across. Right there. And now I'm going to add this product is licensed to Reef System. And we are going to size that down a little, or maybe a little more, so we can actually see I did that right. You don't have to put that, it just looks more professional, I find. Right here. Okay, now we're going to add the letters GIMP in the background. So first what you're going to do is choose the font tool again and just do a big G. Well, that's not very big, so we're going to make that bigger, right? Let's see. Yeah, just a little bigger. $620. Yeah, that should be fine. Now you're going to go to your layers and right click on that G layer and do alpha to selection. And with your eraser tool, you are going to make that bigger and erase around. So it looks like the G is actually behind the planet. Yeah, that should be good, I guess. And now what you're going to do is you're going to go to Filters, Blur, and Gaussian Blur. Because as you can see here, we can see I cut that out. So we're going to make it a little more smoother. Let's see. I'm going to blur that by 12. Yeah, 12 should be just fine. And we are going to move that a little right there. And we are going to turn the opacity down like that. You're going to do select, none. There's your G right there. Now we're going to make the I. Take your font once more and make an I. Yeah, I'm going to change the font because as you can see, capital I could also be an L, so we're going to change that. I think Tahoma is a good font for that. Oh, you could just write it in, I guess. There you go. There's your I. And we are going to move that up right there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to layers and do right click and do alpha to selection. And I'm going to fill that in black using my fill bucket tool. And now I'm going to do select shrink by 10 pixels. That's a little too much. We're going to do select shrink by 5 pixels. There we go. And fill the inside now with white. Just like that. And we are going to do select none. Once more, we're going to right click here and do alpha to selection. And you are going to go to script FU and do bevel and emboss. Now we're going to add a little more depth to that. I think 15 should be good. We're going to soften that up all the way. And that should be just right. There we go. And now we are going to go select none to see the effect. And we're going to right click here and do merge down once, and we are going to merge down twice. And there's our eye layer. Yeah, this video has been running a little long and I am kind of running out of time. So I am going to be posting a part 2 for this tutorial. Make sure you watch it. It's going to be on my channel. See you there.